Also, I want you guys to know that this work experience video is not going to be just based on law. It's that it helps you develop your skills. It helps you build character in a workplace. It also helps you recognize other skills that you may not even know that you had. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another one of my informative videos. You guys know that this is like a passion of mine because I had such a hard time looking for jobs and, you know, just settling into a good workplace. I've made it a goal to make sure that I just share as much knowledge and as much as I can with you guys so that I can help you guys as well. I'm all for helping. I'm not going to hold back. I'm literally going to tell you everything, all the tea, everything that you need to know. So today's video is going to be on how to find work experience. I've actually had lots of messages on this because, you know, a lot of people have just come out of uni and it's uncertain times right now, and a lot of people don't know, you know, how to even go about applying for jobs or like even just getting unpaid work experience and paid work experience. Give you guys some helpful tips on what to do and how to find really good work experience. Okay, one of the amazing things about, you know, finding work experience or even just doing work experience, even if it's paid or unpaid, is that it helps you develop your skills. It helps you build character in a workplace. It also helps you recognize other skills that you may not even know that you had. And another thing is that it teaches you more. And you know what they say, experience is the best teacher. Also, I want you guys to know that this work experience video is not going to be just based on law. It's going to be based on other types of jobs as well. So don't think this is going to be just based on law, okay? Finding your own work experience is one of the best things ever, rather than being offered work experience, because if you find your own work experience, it means that you're able to have choice. You have the choice of where you're going to, and you have control over where you want to go and, you know, how far you want it to be from your house and stuff like that. So don't wait till you're offered work experience. Actually seek work experience, and that's how a lot of people actually get work experience. People don't get work experience because they've, you know, it's been offered to them. I mean, some people do, but it's very rare. So the best thing to do is to seek your own work experience. If you already know the kind of job that you want to do or you want to venture into, or the type of business you want, maybe you want a business work experience, and if you already know the type of work you want to do, it's always very easy to go straight into it. But if you don't know, then, you know, you have to think of what are the things that you like. What do you enjoy doing? For example, if you like cooking, maybe you can, you know, get work experience in a canteen, in a cafe, or in a restaurant. If you want a career in finance, then maybe, or if you like maths, then maybe you might want to seek work experience in a bank or in an investment company. Another one is maybe if you like English, you might want to seek experience in maybe magazine company. It can be a small magazine company. The whole point of work experience is to build your CV so that you're able to get to the goal job that you really want to get to. And that's literally what I did as well. Like, say you want to be a journalist, you can try and get work experience in a writing company and try to be a writer. Like, there's so many opportunities out there. You literally just have to find the time to seek the experience. And don't always think work experience should be paid. I mean, I think work experience should be paid. Like, it should be 100%, because not gonna lie, time is money, and that was one of the things that I didn't care for. Like, I did not want to do any experience if I wasn't getting paid, because for me, my time is money. But in these uncertain times, girl, beggars can't be choosers. So you might have to do a couple of weeks work experience just to get it on your CV, okay? But in my time, I wasn't there for it. If it was unpaid, I was not even looking. I wasn't trying to apply for it. I'm sorry, never heard of that, never seen that, never
never felt that, never heard of that, never tasted that, never smelled that.
I ain't trying to do that, okay? I wasn't trying to do any unpaid work experience. But in these uncertain times where people are losing their jobs left, right and center, you might want to consider unpaid work experience, okay? So as I was saying, so for example, if you like photography, you might want to look at, you know, working with some fashion brands as an intern. Like, don't be afraid to work as an intern. I know some people, you know, you just came out of uni, you've got your degree, you know, you feel like you're on top of the world, you should be doing this, doing that, getting paid this, getting paid that. I'm sorry, it doesn't always work like that. I'm not gonna lie. It takes time to actually get to that place that you want to be. And fair enough, I know like a lot of people, some people even have jobs before they come out of uni. Like some people, they have their life patterned, but some of us that were playing in uni we wasn't thinking that way. Okay, now we want to do that. So you might just want to, you know, be an intern for a little bit before you start your career as, you know, whatever you want to be. For example, if you're interested in makeup, you might want to reach out to some, you know, really well-known MUAs and just be like, you know what, I want to work with you for 2 weeks. I just want to, you know, help you out, help you to carry your stuff to wherever you're going, watch how you do the makeup, just, you know, be under your wing kind of thing. So those are the things that you want to start doing. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this generation, yeah, no one wants to do rubbish work and not get paid. Like, you don't want to be basically making tea and coffee for somebody in their office and call it work experience. But sometimes looking for jobs will actually humble you, and you just have to, you know, kind of go with what you have. I'm not gonna lie, if you have the option to pick and choose, then go for it. Pick and choose a way, pick and choose the companies you want to work with. But if you're in that position where you're desperately looking for work and you desperately need to build your CV, you just have to go for it. You literally just have to go for whatever you find. Okay, if you really don't know, you know, how to go about it, if you know anyone or you have family friends that do have a career in what you want to do, then you might want to reach out to them and just ask them if they have a HR department. Ask for, you know, their company details and just contact the HR department. Do not be scared. I know it can be really like scary, you know, sending a little email like, hey, looking for work experience please. That was me, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes you just have to do it. And to be honest, most of the work that I got when I came out of uni were because I sent an email to an HR department. Do not be scared to do that. Some people like you to be direct and tell them, you know, this is, I'm looking for a job, I'm looking to do this is my qualifications, this is my CV, this is my cover letter, I need work experience, I need work. Obviously, you always seek paid work experience. If they say they're not offering paid work experience, then opt for unpaid work experience as well, because even if it's 1 week or 2, it's something to put on your CV. It will definitely go a long way. It also gives you something to talk about at another job interview, or, you know, at another work experience. You know, you can tell them, oh, I've worked here before and I've worked in this place, and it just makes you look like you're very proactive in your career, which is really good as well. If you haven't really gone to uni to, you know, seek a certain degree, what I would advise is that you kind of think about what you want to be. Think about what are your hobbies, what are the things that you enjoy doing, and just try to get work experience that align with your hobbies and things that you enjoy. Because like I always say, whatever you do, make sure it's something that you enjoy and you love. Okay, so if you don't have a degree or you feel like you don't have anything to offer, think about your hobbies and just make that into a career, as something that you can, you know, you can build upon. That is the main part about building yourself and developing as a person. So when you're actively seeking for work experience, the first thing that you want to look out for is the type of company you want to work in, and you have to make sure it aligns with your goals, it aligns with where you see yourself in like the next 10 years. The second thing is make sure that your CV is on point. Third thing is that you have to be realistic. You know, it's always good to, you know, have massive goals and, you know, aim high and all that stuff, but you also have to be realistic, and you also have to look for jobs that actually interest you. Another reason why I say you have to be realistic is because you have to think like you're not the only person looking for work experience. There are thousands and thousands of people that are looking for work. They are looking for work experience. So you have to really put down in your CV what makes you stand out. You literally have to make sure that the email that you send to the company is literally short and sweet. Don't do anything too long. Don't send anything long, because I know what it's like in my company. If somebody's sending a paragraph, nobody has time to read it. Send your CV, send a cover letter. If they have time, they will read the cover letter. If they don't, they will read your covering email. Your covering email is the most important part. Another thing that you want to do is make sure you find employers that are near you, because some unpaid work experience won't actually pay for your transport unless you have money left over, or your mummy and daddy can give you some money for like your transport and stuff. You want a job that is practical, you're able to get there. You don't want a job that's like 2 hours away and you're spending a fortune to go there and not even be paid. Okay, that is not practical. I will not advise that. But if you do have the money to do that and you know that the work experience will be really good for your CV, then I will advise that you do so. One thing that I used to do is call up different companies. Okay, don't be afraid to call them and just ask them if they're taking any work experience. And I remember one of the work experiences that I had was because I called. I literally called them and said, you know, I'm, you know, looking for a job. I can be a paralegal, I can be a legal assistant. I just need to have really good work experience for my CV. And they literally said, okay, send your CV to this person, and they gave me a direct email. So that is one of the good things about calling up and, you know, telling them exactly what you need. And when you call them, make sure you have your paper and pen with you so you're ready to take notes. Make sure you have your CV with you so that you're ready to read out exactly what you have, you know, your grades, your background, your hobbies, things that interest you, because they might just give you an interview on the spot, so you have to be prepared. Another thing I would say is make sure you think about what you want to say before you make that phone call. Maybe you might want to write down, you know, exactly what you're seeking and what you want before you make a phone call, because if you make the phone call babbling and you're like they're just gonna think you're not serious and they'll just want to get off the phone to you. You have to come correct and sound correct. And also, for those of you that want to aim high, do not be afraid to aim really high. Okay, a lot of people are in the jobs that they're in because they aimed really high and they had the confidence to go for it. Okay, don't be scared to aim high. Like, try as much as possible to get a direct email to maybe like one of the directors at the firm or somebody really important at the firm that you think has power to make decisions at the firm. Don't use their general email address that, you know, all the junk goes to, because a lot of companies will get so many people emailing them, so many marketing people emailing them as well, like marketing paper and pen to them. And you don't want your email to be, you know, within those kind of emails, because everything just gets deleted. You want to try and find somebody that you can send your email to directly, and that is something that I've done before as well. I literally sent an email to one of the partners at a firm. I researched the firm. It was a firm close to my house, and I just sent an email to one of the partners, and literally 2 days later he called me and was like, how quick can you start? I was like, oh, okay, wasn't expecting that. So do not be scared to aim high. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And also, if you get rejections, don't worry. I had hundreds of rejections and I didn't care. I kept going. At the end of the day, if they reject you, that's their loss, because really and truly they don't know what you're bringing to the table. Like, you could be exactly what they were looking for and they've literally just tossed your application or your CV or your email away, and that's their loss, not yours. So don't always think it's your loss. If a company rejects you, don't think it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. There are other millions of companies out there that you can apply to. Don't be afraid to check LinkedIn as well. LinkedIn is a very, very great place to look for jobs, so don't be scared to make a good LinkedIn profile and just seek jobs from there. You can find a lot of recruiters on LinkedIn. My last tip for you guys is to make sure that you are actively seeking a role. Don't be closed to your dreams. Be actively seeking a role. It doesn't have to be the exact role that you want, but seek a role. Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't think that, you know, because you didn't get that that exact role that you wanted, it doesn't mean that they won't offer you another role, and it doesn't mean that you won't get to the role that you actually want to do. A lot of people within companies actually build their careers to get to where they want to be, and do not be afraid to go for something that you may think is under your profession, or like, and that's something that happened to me. I applied for a legal assistant role, or like a legal junior assistant or something like that, and the HR lady actually called me and she was like, you know what, that role is beneath you and I want to invite you for another role at our firm. And literally I went into an interview for another role, and it wasn't even the role that I applied for. So don't be scared to apply for any roles that they have. Like, for example, if you're into IT and, you know, I don't know, say it's like a junior testing role or something like that, don't be scared to apply for it. Don't think, oh, because I have degree now, oh, I need to be a senior tester. No, because most times the senior tester has been there for 10 years. Senior tester has been there for 10 years doing experience, and that's why they're a senior tester. So don't be scared to be a junior first. You will always work your way there. Okay, I was a legal assistant and a legal secretary for like a year or two, and then after that I became a paralegal, because obviously because I had that experience I was able to become a paralegal, and then after being a paralegal I was able to get a training contract. And I feel like that is the lesson to be learned when looking for work experience, is that seek a role. It doesn't have to be a role that you want then and there, okay? Every role you get is building you up to be exactly where you want to be. So do not be discouraged. Don't feel sad if you don't get a job. Like, I've been rejected so many times, girl. So don't be discouraged, don't be sad about it. I hope this video has helped you guys. If you guys know anybody that's looking for work experience, please send them this video so that they can, you know, so they can be open-minded. There may be some things that I've touched on that they might not even have thought of. So yeah, make sure you send this video, share this video with all your family and friends. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.